Hi, Scorpio. This is Just with your June 24th, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Scorpio, this week, some of you Scorpio men may be challenged with your finances or feeling a bit stable. So be very conservative with your finances, guys, this week. You may find that it kind of fluctuates. Some of you may be at odds with people at the workplace. Okay, it could be a supervisor, it could be a manager, or someone in particular. You may find that it's difficult, and it's a challenge for you to keep your mouth shut, to not say anything, to keep the peace, if you will, because this person kind of has the upper hand. You may not like them, they don't like you. Scorpios do go through that, and let me know if you'd like to share in the comment section below if you're one of these Scorpios where people just happen to not like you just because, like, it's Saturday, I don't like you, that sort of thing. And you don't know why. They don't have even a rhyme or reason why they don't like you. They just know that they don't. And so some of you may be dealing with that now at the workplace and dealing with a difficult person. So try to control your emotions as much as possible. There will be opportunities out there for you. So if you're looking to kind of change jobs, and some of you may be saying, I just changed my job, I don't want to go looking again. Well, then give yourself some time, but there will be opportunities out there that eventually you will feel emotionally balanced again. So just try to stabilize yourself as much as possible. Some of you are losing hope with a particular job or career situation or work dynamic because there may be some things that's come out. They may have told you guys that they have pending layoffs. They're going to be shifting some things around, or again, some issue, fallout, drama with a particular significant person at the workplace may challenge you feeling stable or secure with this particular job. You may feel like, I don't like it here and I kind of want to leave. And you may even told that to someone, but be careful what you're telling people because it can get around. Like, just keep things close to your vest. Scorpios are known for that. But you may have told someone that. You may be preparing someone with the fact that you're going to have to leave somewhere, right? You're at a crossroads because some of you may have had this job for quite some time. And it's like you don't want to leave, but it's time to go, right? And you may be leaving behind people or one person in particular that you fostered a very strong relationship with. But I mean, if you guys have a really good relationship, if it isn't anything sketchy, meaning we like each other and, wink, wink, we like each other, but I'm married or he's married, and nothing crazy like that. If it's just a pure relationship, that person can go along with you in your new travels. Watch your cars, guys. You will have problems with your cars by weekend. So if there's an oil light that's coming on, go get that checked, go get it taken care of. It could be your wheels, it could be underneath the hood. So be very careful about your cars because it's something that you aren't going to be able to ignore by week's end, and you're going to have to make a sacrifice. It's going to be like, which one is it? Me or you, car? Me or you? Now, some of you may have what they call a jalopy, like something you should have been traded that car or let that car go, but you're stubborn and you've been trying for the longest to fix it and fix it and fix it. And you're just like, you know what? I think I need to let it go. But some of you are not going to do that right now, just for financial reasons or more practical reasons. But definitely try to focus on the maintenance of your car. It will save you tons of, losses down the line, because you may have to, sacrifice this car at some point. Like some of you may have to get a new car, not right now, but it becomes very apparent by week's end. Like, I need a new car. I'm going to have to get a new car. I feel the drama, if there's drama at work, it may kick back up toward the end of the week, especially if some of you call out. That may create problems. Some of you may really call out by the end of the week, if not next Monday. You may call out and say, I just can't deal with this place. Like, I really don't want to deal with any more drama. And you just don't feel like you're part of the group. For some of you, you don't feel like you're part of the group. And it's like, you really can't leave because you have responsibilities. You may be caring for a disabled parent or someone that is counting on you. Like, you could be married and your mate is out of a job and now you're having problems with your own job, but you can't leave because they're out of a job. So there's some sacrifices that are going to be very apparent by week's end. Okay. And it may have to do with family. It could have to do with your work and career life, but having to I get almost like take one for the team, or having to kind of take a step back. Now, you may want to leave, as I said, and leaving will be very difficult by week's end. And even though you're conflicted, or you're frustrated that you can't leave, you may have to sacrifice that at this time. I do feel that you're not able to move forward on a situation. Okay. You don't have control over it. There may be some conflict, and there may be like a blockage, right? So your hands may be tied by week's end to some extent for some of you, but you have help, you have support. So if you find yourself out of work, out of a job, you have someone that's going to be able to help you along the way to get to the next stage. And I feel like you guys are doing that with other people as well, with your relationships as well. Now it looks like some of you secretly, if there's been any discord with family, that will be resolved. It will be resolved. Any kind of undercurrents that you're wrestling with outside of this car thing, it looks like it's going to be resolved, but there needs to be a softer hand, a different approach in how people are kind of handling each other. And I feel you can get on the other side of a situation with someone. If you have some discord with them, it's going to take a different approach. So again, if someone is known to be combative, you should take a softer approach, right? Until you give them no other choice but to meet your energy. Okay. So you may stop speaking to someone for a little bit by weekend next week until they know how to match your energy. But I don't feel like it's more that. It's more someone is in need. So someone that you may not speak to or may have had discourse with, they're in need at this time, and you put all of the differences aside because you want to be there for that person, because they kind of always expect you to be there. You're always there for them. So there's this, I get a very strong codependent relationship that kind of is creeping back up again. And while we're on it, let's get into matters of love. I feel for some of you, there's someone that some of you aren't able to move on from someone that you've had a challenging relationship with. It could have been very toxic, very volatile. And this could have been your husband. It may be your husband. It could be someone that you thought you had a very committed relationship with, or someone who you once saw to be your husband. There may be an interference, so someone could have come into the picture, and it's like someone came back to you, but you almost said to them like, no, thanks. I'm not going down this road with you again. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to damn do it. I thought you were this. I thought you were that. I thought we could be A, B, and C. But now I see that you're just a, immature person who isn't ready for what I'm ready for. And I feel that some of you are at the brink of kind of overcoming the stress, the worry, the anxiety that plagued you with this person, of this love that's been lost, and either accepting that someone is moving on to the next stage of their life and leaving you behind, or you've given them their walking papers. Like, yeah, it's great seeing you again, but no, take care. That type of thing. You've lost hope in this love. And although you've lost hope in this love relationship with someone, you haven't completely made a final decision on ending the situation with someone, because there's a lot of mutual love here. You both do love each other, and the love is mutual. Some of you could just be dealing with a player or someone who has a very short attention span. They bore easily, and so when everything is good and great between the two of you, they're itching to kind of shake it up, stir it up. Uranus in the 7th house. But some of you, even though there's a lot of love here, you're losing hope because there's been some things that's come out about home life. Some of you may have discovered that someone was married. Some of you may have discovered that this relationship that you thought you live with this person, they have a double life. It's a complete double life that's going on. Some of you are aware that this person is carrying a double life. It's not just you. Either they live with you, but then you think that they do trucking. By the way, there's a truck going by. So isn't that strange? Sorry, guys. Hold on. Or this person can have some type of career that's not traditional, right? And it takes them away from the home. Well, you find out that this person was carrying a whole nother relationship in another place. So there's something about a committed relationship that really is rooted in true love between the two of you that's come out. And it's very difficult for you to kind of settle with the reality of what the situation is. Some of you may have discovered, or you will this week, that someone's fallen in love with someone else. Okay. There's something about this relationship, this foundation, what you've had with someone, excuse me, is coming out. And you're realizing something. Someone may just tell you, you may find out from another person, but you're realizing something. But for some of you, you will work this out. Some of you are just really in a mundane sense that your mate travels and they're going to leave you and you're missing them like crazy. And you don't know how much more of this you can take with them, the type of lifestyle that they have, the type of career, but you do love them. And, you're just going to hang in there as much as you can. Until this person, whatever they're promising you, they live on their promise, right? So there is a forgiving that I see here for some of you Scorpios. Absolutely. Now, others of you, I feel that if there's this relationship that you have to disconnect from because there's some things that's come out, and at the base of it, there is love here, and you're not really ready to let it go. I feel like you're not going to take any actions by weekend, and you won't feel like you're in the driver's seat. And someone around you, whoever this person was, because I do see like someone came in, you heard from someone last week or, last couple of weeks, you heard from them. They were trying to pursue you. They were no longer waiting anymore. They kind of came toward you. You could have said no. There could have been a lot of pleasantries or a lot of love expressions expressed to one another. Yeah, I love you. I love you so much too. But, I have to go. I have to go here. Or, this isn't going to work out, that sort of thing. I don't feel like you're going to badger someone if you've recently broken up with them. You will feel internally conflicted. Some of you may feel like, things are okay now that, I've settled that. And you may take a break from speaking to this person. I don't feel like this person is out of your life for good. I don't feel that way at all, Scorpio. It literally will be a break. Some of you may be blocked from this person. Karmically, it's just a block that you're going through. Because really it is calling for you to focus more on what you have going on, because this person affects you in a great deal. So when they're around and if there's antics involved, it can kind of completely throw you off and you're unable to meet expectations that are due you. So there may just be a complete block. Some of you, again, you may have blocked this person. I just get blocked. You may have blocked them. And now they can't come toward you trying to, get you to forgive them, that sort of thing. I get very clearly, Scorpio, someone is going to play you like a fiddle. And I mean to get back in your life. If they can't get you like on the phone, they'll try to reach out to somebody that you know. Oh, I'm in the hospital. Oh, I had a car accident. Oh, they'll come up with something. Not to say that they didn't have a car accident. They may have had a car accident. Not to say that this person, something isn't going to happen to them and it's not true. But they are going to use that as the catalyst to get you back, because they know that you care so much about them. They know that the relationship that you guys have is one that you're very supportive of them emotionally. And nurturing, and you may have to nurse your mate back to health. Now, some of you, you're not breaking up with this person and they're not using that, but some of you, you just may have to nurse your mate back to health because they had a car accident. And before you get in that comment section talking about, why would you say this to anyone? It's true. It's true. Every reading isn't going to be butterflies, rainbows, and cotton candy. Okay. So someone may have a car accident. You will be able to nurse this person back to health. Someone could be using their misfortune in order to lure you back in. So be conscious of that. I definitely see that very clearly. Someone is going to use that against you. But I feel that like some of you are tired of like you're giving, especially if you're a Scorpio woman, you're giving and you're giving and you're giving to this person. And it's almost like at exhaustion. But are any of your needs being met? Are your needs being met? Take a quick and a hard, stern look, and ask yourself, are you giving me exactly what I want? And take the sex out of it. Because sometimes, you guys can really get caught up with the sex. And, that's how you equate love and that deep connection with someone is the sexual exchange that you share. I'm talking about fundamentally, practically, I'm talking about groundedness, right? Are they meeting your everyday needs, because it seems like there's a disproportionate dependency here. This person knows they can count on you. They know you're going to show up. They know what they can get out of you, and they use that, I feel. So kind of take a step back from it. And I feel like you may be dealing with someone who is very strategic in controlling you. Like, you're going to see your family, you're around your family, everything is good. Now they call, they're sick, something happened to them. Now you have to leave your family, leave your situation, and go tend to them. So some of you are dealing with someone who doesn't like you around other people, but they're not aggressive about it. It's very strategic. So people don't really notice that this is what this is. This is narcissistic, possessive behavior, but I feel like it's very covert, their actions and tactics toward you. So someone will be taking some type of tactical approach to either get you back in the fold or to have you come back around to them. Absolutely. And for others of you, you may be trying to decide, do you take this relationship to the next level? You know, things have come out. They may have shared their emotions with you. They want stability. They want a commitment. They're going to give you some time to think about it. Yeah, you think that they don't love you anymore, but they do. They truly do love you. And you may not be making any type of actions toward them, but they're going to do something to get your attention. They're going to do something to bring you back to them. I feel like allowing someone to find themselves is a benefit for you. If there's someone in your life that feels like life with you is too much to deal with, let them go. Let them roam. Let them, canvas the earth. They'll come back because they'll realize that they didn't have the love that they had since they've been with you. There's something about your love with them is very unique, right? It does foster codependency. But again, taking your hands off the wheel, as I'm telling every sign, take your hands off the wheel. And for you guys is to let love happen. Let someone go if they need to go. Let them explore. Let them be whatever they're going to be. But you continue being what you're going to be. And there needs to be boundaries. I feel like that's what's missing here is boundaries. Scorpio, you're missing boundaries with this person. You're always allowing them to bring you back in because they know they can count on you, especially when they're in need, because you love them to the point where you're not going to see them hurting or in a bad place. You're not. That's how much you love them. Like, you really love this person, and they understand that, but they don't understand love. They've not loved anyone to that point, or perhaps when they did, they got hurt. So they're unable to fully love you that way. And it happens. It happens to a lot of people. But I feel for some of you, creating boundaries and allowing a person to be whoever they are, they'll come back. They're making a grand entrance and appearance here. How is this all going to work out? What are their true intentions towards you? What your reactions are going to be? And long term, down the line, is this really going to work out this time around? If you want to know those things, among others, click that link below. We're going to get started with that. Otherwise, I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know how this resonates for you guys, because it looks like love is coming at you in a big sort of way here, Scorpio. You have a major decision to make. Someone wants you. They seem to be doing everything that they can to possibly get you, but will it work out? That's the point. And if you would like something personal with me, I could be reached at the beginning and into this video, as well as the description box below. And if you are new to this channel, well, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Scorpio.